What is up, guys, and welcome back once again to another episode of the EBGP journey here on F125 MyTeam career mode. We're here for episode number 13 then, after a very successful, well, I'll say very successful, a failure turned success in Monza last week. Yeah, obviously, I'm not going to give anything away, but please do go check out that episode if you haven't already. Back at the factory, though, we are upgrading our security. We're actually upgrading from the Norton free to well, we figured it might be worth actually paying for it, right? So that's what we're doing right now before we set up our activities for the week. We have so much room for activities right now. In fact, we're actually heading face first into a season break, so the second one of the season, because we're only running 16 round seasons. We actually have 2 season breaks this year, as we will next year. Quick view then of where we are in the standings. You've got Juan Manuel in P8 and Zach O'Sullivan in P14 after some very good rounds / results, as you see the last couple of races. But that's not the big news of the week. The big news of the week is that we are getting some regulation changes. 6 of our researched parts and 4 of our researched engine parts, so 6 aero, 4 engine, are actually at risk of being lost altogether due to the changes in the regulations. So we need to get on top of that right now. And you see there we are setting up our development for those orange at-risk parts. Yeah, I mean, that's just something we're going to plug away at. We've got plenty of time in the season that we can do that. So it's not necessarily devastating tech regulation changes, but obviously it is a bit of an inconvenience, because you see there we are actually firmly in the midfield at the moment. We're just a little bit behind Williams and fighting amongst Aston Martin and Haas, and we obviously we want to keep going forwards, but this has definitely caused us to take a pause for thought as we go into the season break. But we get back from the season break, and yeah, obviously some of our upgrades have been completed. The DRS gap, and then obviously we're going to put some front wing end plates, the drag reduction on the front of the car, as well as obviously our ignition system is good to go. Our rotor speed, this is the rotor speed is, I believe, adaptation, so we're just making sure that is it fits in the car, it's not sticking out the side, it doesn't set on fire, and it's not made of cheese, right? So we want to make sure that it is fit for purpose. And then we hit more big news. Yuki Tsunoda is retiring. The man has taken his last L of his career that he can stomach. He is moving on from F1 and going on to greener pastures. So the Japanese driver leaving the sport at the end of the year, which is a shame, to be fair, because I'll be honest with you, I like Yuki Tsunoda IRL. I think he's a fucking great driver. So to lose him is a bit of a loss, because obviously it would have been great to see if we could sign him later on and see where we could take him. But it is what it is. Back in the factory then, obviously we are still working to make our car better. We're improving our hydraulics, and the front wing end plates are finally starting to go on the car. Well, I say on the car, we're starting to develop those front wing end plates, but they're not going to be on in time for Austin. It is what it is, right? We can't, we're at the mercy of how long it takes our engineers to develop these upgrades. But yeah, we unfortunately won't be going in with too many upgrades for this next race. Obviously we had an event there for about a Titan sponsor event, so basically X4 MiG, despite their controversial actions over the last several rounds, decided they wanted to throw a bit of a party, right? So yeah, we threw a little bit of money in there. Make sure that the beer pong had proper decent beer in there, not just Budweiser or piss water. And yeah, we crack on. But we go into the next race then. We're driving as Juan Manuel Correa. Nice dry weekend throughout, except for right at the end of the race there. So could spice things up the end, but we're going to have to figure that out together, as I'm going to hand you back over to past me to see how we got on around the COTA circuit. Remember, we are signing an American sponsor next year, so we got to impress. And yeah, you see here we do turn the faults back on after the last episode. I'm ready to burst into flames. That was me this morning.
Welcome to Texas, where that now iconic run up to turn 1 will have us all on the edge of our seats. The Americans do it bigger and better. We're in for a great show. We're in for free practice.
All right, nice. We've got the softs on. We're just going to do a few laps, get a feel for the car, see how we go. In fact, you know what? We can do the track acclimatization while we do this.
Don't push the car just yet. Track is still green. Try to take it easy for the first couple of laps.
Don't tell me what to do.
Alright, that's the program complete. There's some decent data, although far from optimal, and it could still be worth running it again.
I don't know. We might be a bit cooked. I'm going to give it a go, see what we can do. Race strategy. Let's go for drive outs. Okay, I mean, we're able to beat the Delta, which isn't too bad, but yeah, we got a long way to go before we're quick here.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
There was exactly zero consistency in that in that stint. That's not concerning at all. Again, the problem is that we've upgraded the car. We've made it quite... Oh god, the tyre wear is something else. That's all the lockups. That is the fact that we just can't stop the car. Like, yeah. I don't know, man. Alright, it's just fuel management, so we've got a lift and coast. Okay, so we got our got the pass on it. Let's see if we can get just a better result.
Program complete,
Yeah.
and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Okie dokie, Smokey. Right, let's bring her in nice and gentle. So, sprint quali, it's a bit different.
It's a United States love affair with Formula One at the moment, so what a thrill for everyone today to see our drivers lapping COTA at full hot lap speed. It's the Circuit of the Americas, and it's qualifying.
Yeah, so a bit different. We're going to be running on the medium tyre. We only get the one tyre compound. So we're going to go for 2 runs. So out, fast lap, cool down lap, and then another fast lap. And we're going to go out at the end of the session. Let's see what we can do. All right, let's go. See what we can do. Not a whole lot, it seems.
22.
Trista Williams casually blocking us there. Fantastic. Oof. P16 there. Christ. Alright, we go around again. We get another lap in. Gotta be quick though. Christ, we might not get another lap in here, guys. Ruh-roh. Did I really get the timing so wrong on this? God. Well, P16 for now, but I don't know, man. We are literally in the hot seat to get dropped out of SQ1 here. Yeah, guys, we're not gonna get another lap in. We might be in a bit of trouble here, boys. We've been dropped out. We've been dropped out. That sucks. One of the Williams, I think it was one of the Williams got us out. Albon. P17 at the moment, guys. Could be as low as, well, it could be low. It could be like P19, I think.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
Yeah, damn, guys. P19. So we are really in the hurt locker there. Gabriel Bortoletto. Man, we've signed for next season in last place. That's, that bodes well. Oh, boy.
So it's all about speed in today's sprint. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? It's the Circuit of the Americas then, situated 14 miles outside of the great city of Austin. This is a 3.6-mile lap with 20 corners, 10 to the left and 10 to the right, and top speeds of around 200 miles per hour. Overtaking opportunities are available into turns 1 and 12, especially with that rear wing DRS wide open. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Yuki Tsunoda completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Hamilton, Lando Norris, and Russell, Piastri, Sainz, Antonelli, and Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Gasly, Lance Stroll, Doohan, Lawson, Hulkenberg, Alex Albon, and Ollie Behrman, Correa, O'Sullivan, Hadjar, and Gabriel Bortoletto rounds off the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. Alongside me here in the commentary box today, former racing driver extraordinaire, Naomi Schiff. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race. But I can tell you that pre-race rituals are a real thing. When I was in go-karting, I used to touch every wheel in a specific sequence before I got into the kart. And then I stepped up to cars and had a specific set of fireproof base layers just for race day. So watch the drivers when they're on the grid. Some may be sitting on the floor and isolating, others may be up to other things that they do. But these little things really help their minds get ready for the race.
Yeah, I chug 5 beers before every race,
If you don't
guys.
want to be stuck near the back for most of the race, you're going to need to push early on. Good luck.
It would explain some of my driving technique. Right, anyway, looking at the grid. So, Red Bull front row lockout is wild, by the way. They were nowhere at the start of this season. Yuki Tsunoda, P2 as well, and that man is retiring at the end of this season. I think the silly season in this, at the end of this, this first season of career mode is going to be cool. I think there's going to be a lot of movement, so I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. Let's start. Let's do it, boys. I'm not going to try and beast the tyres too much to get the heat into them on this formation lap because they're going to warm up pretty well on the first lap of the race anyway. All right, tyres aren't the best, but we'll do what we can. But I'm not having that. We'll take it a bit gentler into this corner. Whoa. All right, we survived turn 1. Whoa. Wasn't expecting him to be so slow through there. 'Cause 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 We might have, might have forced an Alpine off there. My bad. Alright, there's Stroll. The bastard. Alright, P14 out of the first lap. This is good. Alright, let's see if we can shape up a move on Stroll here. We get a bad run.
DRS now available.
Bad run out of the final corner there. Christ, these guys are fast, man. I am struggling to keep up with them. Oh, a little bit of a dive. We don't pull it off. I committed to that far too late. Nice. Not so nice, not so nice. Ah. God damn it. All that work undone. Just get too early on the gas. I mean, the only consolation here is that the Williams are also struggling. We're struggling to get the power down. They're slowing down so much in the corners. I'm having to like slam on the anchors. I lock up and I just lose so much time. Damn it, we've dropped out of DRS. We're gonna have to let Hadjar go here and try and use him. Ah! What is going on with this car, man? It was stable in practice. I think I need to maybe stiffen the rear suspension up.
Final lap, final lap. Push, push.
Go on, Zach. We got 3-second time penalty.
Time penalty for that last incident, mate.
Oh, come on. Stop just turning into people, you dumbass.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Alright, we lost 0.2 of a lap of fuel in 10 laps. So we'll need to overfuel a little bit. Max Verstappen, driver of the day. He led from start to finish. That's not the result we wanted. It was a stupid send at the end there, by the way. But I had to try something. But then I was on the inside and Hadjar decided to, let's just keep steering into me, I guess.
So with the sprint concluded, join us next time for qualifying. And of course, the main event, this weekend's Formula One Grand Prix. We'll see you next time.
So Tsunoda falls back from P2 to P4. The Ferrari's looking like they've got a bit of pace here. Carlos Sainz somehow, bearing in mind that he was right ahead of us at the start of the sprint, I think. He goes up and gets more points, so we're going to drop further back in that rivalry with Williams. Yeah. I need to do something with the setup, guys. I don't know what, though.
It's a United States love affair with Formula One at the moment, so what a thrill for everyone today to see our drivers lapping COTA at full hot lap speed. It's the Circuit of the Americas, and it's qualifying.
I swear he gave us the same brief last time. Right. Let's have a look at this setup. Let's see what I can do with it to try and fix it. Let's go and do a lap. Alright, let's go.
And we've dropped to P12.
Yeah, we're going to drop a lot lower than that mark. Missed the apex completely there. P10 by a big old margin as well. That was not a good lap. Alright, let's go. That is not the lap start that I wanted. Much better. Just by the fact that we gained about a second on that time. I mean, we're still P19, which isn't ideal, but at the very least, we have an alright-ish time. What's the timing sheet look like? Where's our team? What? Boy, Zach is cooking. What is going on here? How is Zach O'Sullivan in 11th? What? What? What is going on? Alright, we've got new tyres on. Yep, cool. Right, let's go.
All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track.
Alright, let's see if we can drag something out of this thing. Fantastic. Alright, well, we abandon this lap, we go again. Alright, let's see what we can do. Ah, I'm missing every goddamn apex in this sector. Christ, we had to work for that. P16 as well. We get through though, boys. We get through. Hell yeah. Just missed every possible apex. Zach O'Sullivan, though. The story of the day. After already having signed for Gabriel Bortoletto, Zach's decided to turn up finally in this season and get himself through to Q2 and P11 no less as well. Should probably showing the other teams why he should be hired. P12. Okay. I mean, that felt a bit slow in places, but I think it was smooth. I hit most of the apexes that I want to hit, so I'm actually quite happy with that. All right, let's go. Final attempt. Ah, we've gone deep, we've gone deep, we've gone deep. Oh, we are. We're flirting with a PB here, but we are on very worn, soft tyres. Ah, lockups, man. Lockups are screwing me over every corner. Ah, we bollocksed it. Oh, that's a shame. P15. The only person we outdo is our teammate.
We've dropped to P15.
I don't know, man. We had about 2/10 in hand. I don't think we would have. We definitely wouldn't have made Q3. Sorry. Where would an extra 2/10 have got me? Max Verstappen is cooking this weekend, man. 2/10 wouldn't have even got me any kind of improvement. That's pretty much GG's on that championship rivalry between us and Williams, I think. He's going to get a much better start. I reckon he's going to score some points today. Oof.
Here we are then in one of the fastest growing cities in the United States, the fabulous Austin in the great state of Texas. The circuit itself, 14 miles southeast of the city centre, has been home to the US Grand Prix since 2012, the latest in a long list of iconic tracks to have that honour. We have 10 turns to the left and 10 turns to the right here at the fantastic Circuit of the Americas. Overtaking opportunities into turn 1 and turn 12 at this anti-clockwise track. It's 3.6 miles long and we should see average lap speeds of around 126 miles per hour. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and Yuki Tsunoda completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Hamilton, Lando Norris, and Russell, Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Sainz, and Ollie Behrman, Antonelli, Doohan, Lance Stroll, and Ocon, Correa, O'Sullivan, Nico Hülkenberg, and Gabriel Bortoleto, Lawson, Hadjar, Albon, and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And joining me in the commentary box today with the best view on what is about to unfold and some strong views on the action we're about to see, Naomi Schiff. And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Well, they'll definitely be glad that there's not a sprint race today. Let's face it, the sprint couldn't have gone much worse, but what we're looking for today is a reaction. So we're getting close to the start of the race. What will this driver be experiencing? Big nerves? Big excitement? What?
It certainly is a time leading up to the race where drivers feel quite nervous because that adrenaline is starting to build and it gets into your mind. So you've got to stay focused, try not to distract yourself too much. But I will say that it's once the formation lap starts, at least it was for me, that was a time where the nerves started to calm down and I got really honed in and focused on the start that was coming.
Okay, this is Mark. Can you hear me? Listen, a points finish might be too much to ask today, but just give it your best shot.
Finally, Mark is facing the music here in Texas, I think. Yeah, I mean, grid for the feature race is pretty much a carbon copy of the sprint, to be honest. Red Bull lock out the front row. Yuki Tsunoda, once again, in P2, making us all question why he's retiring at the end of the season. But yeah, I mean, a lot more distance here, so hopefully we can do a bit better. It's set to rain at the end of the race, but I don't know how reliable that is because we do have approximate on the fuel, on the weather forecast. Let's go for this. What is everyone else on? Everyone else is on mediums except for Nico Hülkenberg and George Russell then on the softs. This is everyone else being on the mediums is kind of making me reconsider. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. All right, let's do this. Formation lap away. Come on. I need heat in the tires, please. This is not good. Help me! Alright. Form the grid up. Let's see what we can do. Cold tyres. We've not been able to get any real heat into them, so we're a bit cooked, but we'll see what we can do.
Okay, incredible parking there. Nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts.
Alright, we're not interested in heroics into turn 1 here. Let's just survive. Block that Haas in. Beautiful. Oh, we go wide there. That's fine. We can live with that. Still, P12. P12 is good. Not 3 wide. Oh my god. Oh, boys. Somehow we survived that. We take it. We take it. Okay, we're going to be very, very vulnerable on this next lap because we do not have DRS.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Ah, this car, man. I mean, the tyres are up to temp. Let's stick with Antonelli if we can. That was a send by the Alpine. Absolute send. Oh, we're just getting mugged. All right, let's try and stay with doing here. Their tyres will go off before ours. So we should hopefully, if we can stay with them, start pulling them back in soon. That's our teammate behind us. Okay, okay. All right, they're fighting up ahead. This is good for us.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
We're not going to fight our teammate if he goes at us. Zach's got pace here. Let Zach pull us forward if we can. I mean, that's not what I wanted to do, but we'll take
keep
it.
Keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.8 seconds. The car ahead is a second a lap faster than you.
Yeah, I know. We're slow. Get a new thing. God damn, man. I am sweating. Ah, Ocon gets us. We should be able to get him back, though. Whoa! What the hell was that? Where the hell did Russell come from? Alright, second warning. Russell came through like an absolute rocket ship there. Go on, Zach. Have him. Have him. He's French. Don't take that. Yeah! Up the O'Sullivan.
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
I'm going to extend. Not into a one-stop, but these tyres are hard to drive on. And the mediums are just going to get there even quicker. The brake, I swear the brakes on this thing are made of cheese. Or boxing. No, our teammate's boxing, okay. We're staying out.
Right, Zach's coming in for his stop now.
We'll box next lap.
Piastri stopping now.
Oh, God. This race is not a fun one at the minute, guys. I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay, off we go, back into the race. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
Yeah, it's like end of the race, bro. We are gaining each lap, which is good. But we need to be gaining by more. I reckon I'll have DRS this lap.
Hulkenberg is into the pits.
Alright, we're in DRS. Ah,
Okay,
come on.
we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
Just loses grip at the worst possible moments. This car sucks.
So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, rain's definitely not hitting. Okay, we may be able to get our teammate in a bit. That was a bit of a...
And gap to the car in front, 2.2 seconds.
I mean, that was a bit of a criminal send, but we'll take it. His tyres don't feel awful. I might be able to continue.
Here's some information on Russell for you. They're retiring from the race.
Womp womp. Oh, there he is.
Caution, caution.
It's a shame, he had good pace
Green
earlier.
flag.
Ah. These brakes, man, they're useless. I'm braking like 20 meters earlier than I normally would, and it still locks up and goes deep. I can't drive this car. I can't drive this car. It's undrivable. The brakes just suck so bad. Alright, priority number 1 to fix on this car is the brakes. Alonso out.
We're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes.
We're boxing for softs. I can't control the car anymore.
let's go, come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
And we're a lap down. Let's see if we can get away from him.
Blue flag.
The answer is no. Well, go on then, Max. Or not. Go. Jesus. Great.
So your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate. Or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
That's better.
Blue flag, blue flag.
No, shut up. I'm not doing it. I refuse. I'm not being the only mug to finish a whole last lap down.
Teammate ahead, 19.2 seconds.
That's rain, that's rain. Okay, how...
The weather's turning, we think it's time to box now.
Whoa! Why would I box? It's going on to the final lap. People are pitting. It's the final lap.
Zach is in the pits.
Whoa!
Zach is in the pits.
Tokyo Drift. Well, never mind. I don't get to do the final lap, I guess. God damn it.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
I don't think that race could literally have gone any worse. God damn it, man. What the hell was that?
It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
And they led every single lap of the race. It was a light to flag victory, and that is total dominance.
Max absolutely trying to make a late comeback in the championship then, it seems.
And it's time for that special moment for our special three today. The podium awaits our top three finishers. But there can only be one on the top step. Your number one, Max Verstappen.
I'm curious to see what the standings are after this, to be fair. If Max hadn't have overtaken us, we could have got someone ahead of us, potentially. But unfortunately, we just went off. Well, we didn't even go off. We nearly went round going through the right-hander. That rain hit hard. That rain hit so fast.
And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Oh, I don't know what to say after that one, guys. That was awful. That was genuinely awful. Let's have a look what this means for the championship. So Max is 54 points behind now. I think there's 2 more sprint rounds. So Max, could, if he keeps performing like this, could do fairly well. I think he's pulled in like 10 or 12 points. All Charles needs is a DNF somewhere. Constructors, Ferrari have pretty much run away with it. It's a very Ferrari-dominant season this season for my team. We're 10 points behind Williams. We are 16 ahead of Haas. I think we're safe from Haas. I don't think we're going to be catching Williams. We've got 3 rounds left of the season. Well, it's a bit of a contrast from last round, right? We've had some successful rounds in the last couple of episodes. We got humbled real quick here in Austin today. So yeah, that's definitely something we need to look into. We need to do a bit of a post-mortem, I think, and figure out exactly what was wrong and what caused us to perform so poorly. Thankfully, though, golden lining, well, I'll say golden lining, silver lining, maybe not golden, we didn't get any DRS faults, so it looks like that bug with the car faults has kind of fixed itself, with turning it off and on again. Who knew, right? That's the first port of call for any IT issue, but thankfully, yeah, we were fault-free, so fingers crossed that continues on. But you're going to have to see if that continues on and see how we get on and if we can bounce back from this this L in the next episode, guys, because that is the end of this episode. So thank you guys for tuning in, as always. Appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Were we a little bit too cooked? Did we send some desperate dives in there? Just give me your thoughts. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next episode to see how we get on. I think the next episode is Brazil, so could be interesting. But for now, guys, thank you very much for tuning in, and I will catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.